Our small business spotlight of the day, believe it or not, is about electricity and power, and it works perfectly well to what we were just talking about with John Layfield. Shay Faboud is with us, as well as Phil Nevels. They are both co-founders of Power2Switch. Thank you both for being with us out in Chicago right now. You know, the notion that I could buy and compare electricity rates is kind of very foreign to me, because I just go with, you know, the old school. I don't even know what I have anymore. So Shay, tell us how this works and why people should shop their electricity.
So thanks so much for having us, Tracy. It's a pretty simple concept, actually. Some states in the U.S. are deregulated, which means you can have several suppliers who actually sell you power as a residential consumer. And what we've done is entered into contracts with a few of those suppliers, engage them so that they can provide you prices through our platform, Power2Switch.com. And you just comparison shop for electricity prices as you would for airline tickets. And pretty simple, straightforward concept. We've taken how things work in other industries where people are getting better service, and we're bringing it to the electricity space.
How do you do that, though, Phil? How do you make it cheaper?
So essentially, as Power2Switch, we're not the ones determining the price of the electricity. The suppliers are determining that. And the way they're able to do that, one is simply due to the fact that they're able to buy electricity on an hourly basis, whereas incumbent providers, the utility in the state of Illinois, which is ComEd, they buy at one time in bulk, and they're buying at a higher rate than these alternative suppliers are buying it.
Okay, but I can only do this in certain states right now, right? So Illinois obviously is one of them. You're preparing to launch in Texas and New York. So it's limited right now, right?
It is. It's 15 states and DC. But what's happening is it's starting to catch on in a few more states. We know of about 7 more states that are in the pipeline to deregulate electricity supply. And the plan for us is to launch in the states that currently do this now, learn as much as we can so we provide the best service to people. Because at the end of the day, it's about informing people in making a decision that isn't normal for most people. As you mentioned at the start, most people don't shop for electricity.
Right.
But,
I didn't actually know I could. Now, what's wild? Yeah, and again, I didn't even know. So you guys recently just got a big chunk of change, 1.3 million in funding from investors.
Yes.
So obviously,
Yes.
there's an interest in this out there. If you were able to get money, was it difficult?
Sure. So it was difficult. It did take us a while to raise that capital, but we actually need to credit the Accelerate Labs program here in Chicago, which is an incubator program run by Troy Hennicoff and Sam Yagan. It's very similar to Y Combinator or Techstars, and they, over the summer, introduced us to a number of mentors who have, one, helped us grow our business, but two, have been mentors that have since been interested in investing in our business. So we had a demo day presentation, which was a large presentation at the end of August, where we were able to present to a number of investors here in the Chicago area. In a very short period of time, we were able to get term sheets from several institutional investors here in the city of Chicago. And since then, we have gotten both institutional investors and angel investors who have invested in Power2Switch. And we were able to announce yesterday that we have closed our Series A round of 1.3 million.
Wow, that's awesome.